Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle.
Well, Peter, this is certainly a man who can make all the difference.
King Eric. Surely one of the greatest ever to grace the English game, and you've got to say that alongside his class he brought about a bit of a tactical revolution too.
Yeah, in an age where everything was fast and down the sides, well, his nous and drive encouraged his team to play through the middle with great success. Nothing new nowadays.
Can he finish?
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Spain are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Adriano. Going to be disappointed with that. Great chance! And he's there to clear it. And he's picked out the run. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, it's a great ball here. Kaka. Played out to the left flank.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And he's managed to get free. Bergkamp! And that is wildly off target.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Deco going face-to-face with his great rival. Deco. Cruyff does really well to win the ball there.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And this is Berbatov. It's a loose ball. Stam has been caught there, it's a foul. Aimed beyond the defence. Adriano unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Bergkamp is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Wriggles his way through. It's Bergkamp! Dennis Bergkamp, the Dutch master! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Spain are all square. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Spain restore parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Approaching the half-hour mark. Threads one in. Leicester wins the duel this time. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Solar. Makaleli.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And here's Cantona. Zola. And he's there to retrieve it. Opts for safety. Stam. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Deco. Never out of the action for very long. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And it's Bergkamp. And he's worked it through. Adriano chasing after it. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Oh, he's bustling through here. Mbappe. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Can he get on the end of this? Mbappe! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Cruyff. Great vision. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, that's nice. And now they can clear their lines. Tries to play it through. Well read. And the danger is averted. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So, Jim, neither side getting it all their own way so far.
Well, it sets up a very entertaining second half, Peter. Who's going to make the first move, trying to win this, and how they might find a way to sustain good pressure?
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. The second half is up and running. Gattuso. Deco. And here's Zanetti. Now it's Mbappe. Has a look and plays it forward. And there's his chance to lead the counter. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Cruyff. Deco can see things others simply cannot. Zanetti. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Mbappe picks it up out wide. Adriano!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Now it's Cantona. Well, that pass isn't the best. Gattuso. Beckenbauer. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Cantona. Beckenbauer cannot be beaten that easily. Zola. This is a promising build-up. And back to the goalkeeper. And it's Bergkamp. Driving forward.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which...
And the shot! Goal! Spain! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 24.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 19.
So we have a breakthrough.
Adrian.
Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
10, Ibrahimovic. Number
And here's
7,
Saviola. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Arsenal really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And Del Piero! And that's a good finish. And this is getting better and better. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? This ended up in no man's land. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Tevez is sporting a guilty look after that.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Big chance! He's got a goal!
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 3.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Gattuso.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Fernandez. Substitutions
Pelé.
taking place.
Fernandez. He was under real pressure there. And this is Saviola.
Arsenal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
He's got away. Can he finish? Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Now then, clash of the egos.
Nesta. Stam. Arsenal very much running into the last chance saloon.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though.
Rijkaard is always looking to break lines, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Caceres. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Roberto Carlos, who's set up one goal so far. And it's Chiellini. Back to the keeper it goes. That'll be a throw-in.
There will be 3 minutes
We are
added
into
time.
stoppage time. Del Piero demonstrating his defensive quality there. And he's there to belt it away. And it's Deco. Nice control. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, this is one of the newer of the major venues here in Sao Paulo, built, of course, in time for 2014. It is the Neo Química Arena. There's the whistle.
Well, Peter, I think we're in for something rather special here in being able to watch Hristo Stoichkov. When it comes to charisma and spirit, he's not lacking, and he's so sharp, they nicknamed him the Dagger.
Love watching him. He's one pea in a pod. There's only one Hristo Stoichkov.
And he's always got plenty to say.
And here's Schneider. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Rodri is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Beckenbauer did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Spread neatly. Messi supplying the width on this right-hand side. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Gattuso.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Now there's a fine ball. Kukçu. Couldn't squeeze it through. Rivaldo. Shifted it to the flank. Stoichkov. Stoichkov making a dash for it. And the ball is out of play. He's been shifted off it.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
And it's Rivaldo. Goes down, but nothing given. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played.
Shapes to shoot! Balde, tidy with his distribution. Kukçu. And he's making progress on the ball. And he's managed to get free. Space for him to turn and look. That has been knocked clear. He won't be happy with that one. Paris Saint-Germain are inclined to exhibit a more cavalier approach to the game, Jim.
Yeah, possession-based football can be expansive and stylish, provided you have enough ballers in your team.
Real chance! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! The first significant strike. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Messi.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He has found the way through. That's an excellent interception.
Adriano clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Little pass back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Well, that pass isn't the best. And he's forced to go back. Rivaldo. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, that's well spotted. The message is clear, none shall pass. Schneider can so cleverly bypass the press.
Arsenal truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
It's a promising position. Takes a shot! Oh, he's hit the bar! That's very neat. Oh no, this does not look good. Beckenbauer has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That is ended up in no man's land. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Schneider. Oh, super ball. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And we've reached half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Arsenal unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Arsenal can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And he's quick to return it. It's Snyder! It's anyone. That's another chance! Now, how often do you see that?
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Rodri. Kukçu is always looking to break lines. Knocks it into space. Gattuso. Zanetti. And it's Gattuso. Balde. Great defending, strong and determined. He's got away. And he's had it nicked away. Arsenal still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Rodri. Ball played for Kukçu. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's the chance to counter. Can he get on the end of this? Laid out to the left flank. Threads one in. Now it's Mbappe. Plays the return pass. Has to go back here. Picked out brilliantly. He's in a... Mbappe! And no mistake. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Azar joining us now, a player, of course, who needs no introduction.
It's a wow moment. Now that's the sort of change you don't see every day.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Ball has bounced loose now. Luis Suarez! It's hit the upright. Gattuso. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Rivaldo. Oh, this is a great... Kukçu! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! Into the lead once more. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Nicely weighted ball. Oh, good take and a good... It's Adriano! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Well, distance never seems to be an issue for some players, and he's certainly one of those. The opening was there, I guess. Worth a try.
Ah, he's given it away. Chance! Well taken goal. And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And that is a genuine ground-eat-me-up moment.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Substituição no time do Paris Saint-Germain.
So we have movement on both benches. Quite a game this, all square again.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now. Paris Saint-Germain clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Oh, no joy this time. And he can clear it away. Throw it. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. This is intriguing. Next goal, critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
And they're back on the ball again. Kukçu. Oh, good spread. Dani Olmo tries to play it through. Messi picks shot at goal! He lifts the roof! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
So we have further activity on the bench here. Paris Saint-Germain look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Well, these last few moments are going to be pretty frantic, I would think, as the opposition...
And he shoots! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Balde chooses to go crossfield, and it's Neymar. He's found a way through. Zanetti. It is a corner. Paris Saint-Germain with the corner. They're first. Neymar with the short one. Tries a shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. This time, surely! He doesn't look too happy with that.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
No way through. And that's that. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. The new Balance Arena is ready for action. The blue and black colours of Atalanta. La Dea. So that's got things underway. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, it's not very often you look at your goalkeeper as a source of inspiration, but I think we can make an exception for Gianluigi Donnarumma. Such an incredible player, one of the safest pair of hands around.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. This is a promising build-up. Rafinha receives it in a wide position. Mbappe makes a dash for it. And Deco. And it's Deco. And this is Adriano. Dani Olmo. Hazard. Looking for options for movement. Pepe makes the interception. And it's Hazard. And here's Mbappe. Hazard. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Now it's Rafinha. Rafinha supplying the width on this right-hand side. Deco. Oh, easy pickings there. Good effort from distance. Arsenal so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Gattuso is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival. Hazard. McAllister did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Atalanta really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Stam. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Gattuso. Hazard. Now it's Deco. Adriano. Deco. There's the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, great leap! He will be livid with himself. McAllister is always scanning the pitch for targets. Rafinha. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Atalanta clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Gattuso produces the perfect... And the finish! It's loose here, and they'll want to reclaim it. Azar. Kvaratskhelia. Now it's Rafinha. Azar. And it's Deco. Lovely. Mbappe! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he has kicked it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
This is their second corner of the game. Al Kubasi can get it clear. That is lovely. Mbappe! Mbappe! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Corner number 3 coming up. Rafinha tries to clear. Pepe. And it's Deco. Stam, always a very imposing presence at the back. Now, can they get him away? Azar. Shevchenko. Now it's Shevchenko. Kvaratskhelia. Azar. Adriano tries to pass it through. McAllister.
Might want to be careful there.
And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Oh, good read. That's it, 45 minutes up. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. The midway point of the game.
Arsenal certainly have plenty of positives to take from that first half, especially the way they were able to turn it on in the last few minutes. I can see them coming out with more menace, more meaningfulness after the break, as momentum is definitely with them now.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break. And we are back on the way.
Arsenal clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to...
And the shot! And that's a good finish. Just as they wanted it, just when they wanted it. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So we have the first goal.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
He's going for goal! Sharp and fizzing, but not quite.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Shevchenko concedes a free kick for that. Can he get onto this? Dani Olmo getting this one clear. Beckenbauer can so cleverly bypass the press. Atalanta are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least. because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
That's a good ball. Oh, right place, right time.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Azar. Your impression so far, Tim?
Well, it's approaching that time where you have to decide whether you stick or twist, Peter. I'm inclined to think the latter, but the boss probably has quite a few things which he has to factor in yet, so let's see.
He's having a shot!
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here. Shapes to shoot! Shevchenko! This guy is class! About as smooth as it gets. They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Al Kubasi, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And it's Shevchenko. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Deco looking for the chance to skim one in from range. That's a good ball out wide. Looking to play him in. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Arsenal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Kvaratskhelia. Nicely weighted ball. Azar. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Great ball if he can get there.
Arsenal really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And it's Shevchenko. Dani Olmo. He's in a great position here. It's not an especially good pass, that. Finds himself unceremoniously floored. That's really well cleared. That's a good foray he's making. Gattuso, he can run onto that. And here's Dani Olmo. And this is Shevchenko. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Mbappe!
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
It's a threatening ball. And here's Zanetti. Oh, good climb! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
2 minutes to be added on. Looking for the run. Cafu. Cafu plays it in. How they wanted to win. They did everything to win, but time has beaten them. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're up and running. Once described as being born offside, Filippo Inzaghi feels like the last of a dying breed, doesn't he?
Yeah, and I feel sometimes he doesn't get the credit he fully deserves, because I think he's one of the most intelligent strikers around too. His game is all about anticipation, positioning and speed over those first 3 yards.
Good old-fashioned poacher, in other words.
Exactly, and you don't score that many goals without having something extra about you.
That's really well manoeuvred. Hazard simply refused to be outdone there. No, that's been intercepted. Well, that looks a decent ball. He's got away. Mbappe! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? That has not gone well. Fernandes going for goal! Oh my word, that is quite something! About as smooth as it gets! You just know there is no stopping that.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Nicely weighted ball. Hazard is in a really good position out wide. Beckenbauer. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Can he get away here? Thiago running with the ball. He's in a great position. Can he finish? And a neat finish. And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So they have it all to do again.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, it's played into the area. And the keeper gets his hands on it. And here's Mbappe. Howson. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Pepe spots it and intercepts. Adriano, never out of the action for very long. And here's Fernandes. Oh no circumventing this opponent. Takes a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? And Deco! Brilliant from Deco! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And they've got their lead back. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Pass is just off target. Thiago is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Fernandez! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And it's Deco. Arsenal looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Azar is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. And they've got rid. Zanetti carries the ball down the right. Rijkaard calmly anticipates. Now it's Bojan. Deco. To Azar. Thiago wins the duel this time. Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic makes it. He's having a shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Oh, that's a great chance and a really swashbuckling run. His manager will be wanting more of that.
Deco. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
Arsenal ahead by just the odd goal in 3. It is 2-1 at the interval. So straight into the second half. And it's Ibrahimovic. Good take, and is he in? Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Mbappe. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Aimed beyond the defence. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Azar. And it's Azar. He steps in, and that's the end of that. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And here's Azar. And the shot's on. Big chance! And yes, it's there! And this is getting better and better. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can come into it, and it didn't.
Number 19, Adriano.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Adriano taking his leave here, having got himself on the score sheet.
It's good to see that, Peter.
He tries a shot! Wonderful from Ibrahimovic! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Just one in it now.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now. All of a sudden.
Shot, surely! Mbappe! Irrepressible! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Arsenal now in a position far more desirable.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Inzaghi, good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. And here's Haaland. Tries to pass it through. And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. He'll try to... Oh, what has happened here?
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.